Have you played Arknights? Arknights is the game that has taken over the last small amount of free time that I had and crushed it under the heel of Gacha hell. See, I first started playing this game because of all the cute characters. Now my wallet's missing, my time is gone, and the weight of crippling debt is slowly settling in as I try to upgrade every single character. And even when I stop playing this game, it still haunts my dreams and sits there menacingly on my home screen. You see, I love Arknights, but this is a game that I will never financially recover from, and if any of this sounds fun to you, leave. Leave immediately. Leave while you still have the chance. So what is Arknights? Arknights is a game where you spend real-life money to get new characters. It's like Genshin Impact, except instead of summoning for gods, you're summoning for the terminally ill and criminally insane. And sometimes it's both of them at once. That's right, it's basically like going to a mental hospital, picking out the craziest looking people on their deathbeds, buying them, and then giving them a grenade launcher on the off chance that you can actually help them. Especially if by helping them, you mean getting them killed in battle. In this game, you play as the Doctor, an individual with an extremely convenient case of amnesia, so allow me, as a fully qualified professional, to introduce you to... Well, here you are, but before I can tell you about Arknights, you need to know exactly what this game even is. The gameplay is tower defense. Whether you like it or not, that's what this game is entirely about. Arknights as a whole is a tower defense game where you put down 2D little sprites of characters and then watch them commit genocide at an alarming rate. And then after that, you take these little murderers back to your base, make them stronger so they can continue killing faster and feeding their insatiable bloodlust. Remember, you are a doctor. You're supposed to be a qualified medical professional. And as the game progresses, the things you're killing get vastly stronger. At first, it's just coming in at you with horrors, these little slimes over and over again, and they're easy to kill, but later on, you get these giant hulking monsters that decide they want to wreck your run, take your sanity, and kill off all of your characters. So you gotta learn these roles. Vanguards, guards, casters, medic specialists. Each of these have different roles, different uses, and different scenarios in which they're good in, and you gotta learn all of them to make sure you prepare properly for the enemies that you haven't even fought yet. And half of them are so overly complicated, you won't even use those units. That's just part one. What about the lore? The world is messed up, the people are messed up, you are messed up, and hey, if you want to learn more about this, join the Discord and watch part. So let me clarify, there is a lot of lore in Arknights, like an ungodly amount. You thought Genshin was bad? No, you haven't played this game. It's like an encyclopedia, but for crippling debt and depression. Therefore, I would like to say beforehand, I am probably not the most qualified to explain this, especially since I want to keep this under 2 minutes and don't have an entire day. You'd honestly be better off going to my Discord server and asking around. Apparently there's an 80-page blue archive lore document somewhere. But in Arknights, the world is messed up. There's a bunch of catastrophes. There's this new disease called oropathy. Think of it like cancer, except it's entirely different. Once you get oropathy, it basically turns you into the thing. Your lifespan is essentially guaranteed to be shorter. And remember how I said that instead of summoning gods, you're summoning the terminally ill? This is what I was referring to. Most of the individuals you meet will be infected. Most of the people working for you will be infected. And those that aren't infected look like they are. And those that look fine usually have the worst form of it. This disease slowly turns people into rocks. Not only that, but it basically gives them superpowers. Think Spider-Man, but much worse. You are the doctor, a qualified professional somehow, and you have amnesia, yet everyone trusts you to lead them through battlefields because apparently all your patients are also suicidal. So you, as the doctor, will use these superpowered suicidal cancer patients to beat up other cancer patients while you work on a cure for the cancer. And despite lacking any memories, committing multiple war crimes, you are apparently the most qualified individual for this. But just because you're weak, have amnesia, unqualified, inexperienced, and are useless in a fight does not mean that you can succeed, because that's why we have